The whistle blew, and everything shattered. My best friend, my secret love, collapsed on the turf, blood pooling under his helmet like spilled secrets we'd buried for years. "Alex, don't you dare leave me here!" I screamed, dropping to my knees, the roar of the crowd fading into a nightmare hum as coaches swarmed us, their faces blurred masks of panic. In that frozen heartbeat, I realized the game we'd lost wasn't just on the scoreboard. It was the fragile armor we'd worn against a town that would sooner bury us than let us rise. I'm Jake Harlan, senior quarterback at Ridgewood High in the heart of Ohio's Rust Belt suburbs, where Friday nights under the lights of religion and football gods don't come out of the closet. Or at least they didn't until that brutal playoff qualifier against Central Valley last fall. Our team, the Ridgewood Raiders, was a joke by then. 2-7 record, half our starters nursing injuries from a season of half-assed practices and a school board too busy slashing budgets to care. They called us the struggling squad in the local paper, a punchline whispered in the bleachers. But me, I was the golden boy on paper, varsity since freshman year, arm like a cannon, grades that kept mom off my back. Off the field, though, I was a ghost, hiding the truth that gnawed at me every time Alex Rivera laced up his cleats beside me. Alex was our running back, all fire and grace, with skin like polished mahogany and eyes that could unravel you with a single glance. We'd grown up blocks apart in this faded mill town, trading comic books and dreams of escaping to college scholarships that felt as distant as the stars. By junior year, those dreams twisted into something deeper. Stolen kisses in the equipment shed after dark, hands fumbling under jerseys in the back of his beat-up Ford, whispers of "I love you" that tasted like forbidden fruit. But we were careful, always. In Ridgewood, being gay wasn't just taboo. It was a ticket to exile. Dads who'd cheered us on would disown us. Coaches who'd built us up would bench us. And the school board? They'd already proven they didn't give a damn about struggling kids like us. It started unraveling weeks before that game. The board meeting in early October was public, sure, but mostly a rubber stamp affair in the high school library, folding chairs scraping against linoleum while Superintendent Hargrove droned about fiscal responsibility. Our athletic director, Mr. Phelps, a burly ex-lineman with a mustache like a broom, tried to plead our case. The field's a mud pit. The lights flicker like they're on their last breath, and we've got kids playing with taped-up ankles because we can't afford new gear. These boys are our future. Give us something, anything. The room smelled of stale coffee and defeat. Hargrove, a pinched-face accountant type in an ill-fitting suit, adjusted his glasses and sighed. "Times are tough, Tom. The district's bleeding money. Football's important, but so's keeping the lights on in classrooms." Murmurs rippled, parents nodding like it was gospel, a few boosters shifting uncomfortably. No vote, no promises, just a gavel bang and dismissal. I wasn't there, but Alex was, dragged by his mom, a nurse who moonlighted doubles to keep their trailer afloat. He texted me later. They laughed when Phelps mentioned the team, like we're clowns. My stomach twisted. We'd poured everything into those practices. Me barking plays until my throat burned, Alex dodging tackles like poetry in motion. But without basics, we were cannon fodder. That night, we met at our spot, the old quarry overlook on the edge of town, where the Ohio River snaked silver under the moon. He pulled up in his truck, headlights cutting the dark, and I climbed in without a word. His hand found mine across the bench seat, calluses rough from gripping the ball. "It's bullshit, Jake," he said, voice low and edged with that quiet fury he saved for real hurts. "They don't see us. Not the sweat, not the bruises. Just numbers on a spreadsheet." I squeezed his fingers, tracing the veins that mapped his strength. "Then we'll make him see. Central Valley next week. We crush him, prove we're worth fighting for." He turned, his profile sharp against the dashboard glow, and leaned in. Our kiss was slow, desperate, tasting of salt from unshed tears. "For us," he murmured against my lips. "Always for us." In moments like that, the world shrank to just him. The boy who'd seen me, really seen me when I was too scared to see myself. But fear's a sneaky bastard. Mine crept in during film sessions, watching Alex's highlights on the grainy projector, his body twisting through defenders like he was born for it. I'd catch myself staring too long, heart hammering, praying no one noticed. Coach Ramirez, our offensive coordinator, was sharp-eyed. A Latino dad from Cleveland who'd clawed his way to respect here. He pulled me aside after one practice, clapping a hand on my shoulder. "Harlan, you good? Look like you're carrying the weight of the world." I forced a grin. "Just the playbook, coach." He studied me, then nodded. "Plays are one thing, heart's another. Whatever's eating you, don't let it bench you." His words stuck, a lifeline I didn't know I needed. The week blurred into a grind. Practices on that pockmarked field turned ankles and egos. Tyler "Tyke" Benson, our cocky wide receiver with a fade haircut and a mouth that never quit, started needling everyone. "School board's right, we suck. Might as well forfeit and save the humiliation." Alex shut him down quick. "Keep talking, Tyke, and I'll run you over myself." Laughter cut the tension, but it was brittle. Off-field, things heated between Alex and me. Late nights at his place while his mom worked, we'd lie tangled on his twin bed, talking futures. "Ohio State for me, USC for you," he'd say, fingers in my hair. "We'll make it, Jake. No more hiding." I'd nod, but doubt whispered. What if they find out? What if it costs everything? Friday dawned crisp, leaves crunching underfoot like brittle bones. The bus to Central Valley reeked of icy hot and teenage angst. I sat with Alex in the back, knees bumping, his playlist humming low. Old-school hip-hop mixed with indie folk that made my chest ache. "Nervous?" he asked, bumping my shoulder. "Nah, got you carrying the rock." Our eyes locked, that electric pull humming between us. Tyke, up front, twisted around with a smirk. "Rivera, you gonna dance or what? Last time you fumbled like a prom date." Alex flipped him off, but I saw the flicker. Tyke had been weird lately, prying questions about who you're sneaking off with. Paranoia, I told myself. Just game jitters. Central Valley Stadium was a fortress. Fresh turf, roaring crowd of 2,000. Their wolves in snarling red. Our side? Pathetic. 300 diehards bundled in parkas. Pom-poms limp in the chill. Kickoff, and it was hell from the snap. Their linebacker, a beast named Kowalski, pancaked me on first down, helmet cracking against my ribs. I gasped up turf, vision spotting, but Alex was there, hauling me up. "Breathe, QB. We got this." Second quarter, down 21-7, and Tyke dropped a wide-open pass, cursing under his breath. Coach Ramirez called timeout, faces red as we huddled. "This ain't about them. It's us. Raiders blood. Fight like your dreams depend on it." I locked eyes with Alex across the circle. They did. Halftime in the locker room was a funeral. Hargrove himself showed up, uninvited, clipboard in hand, like he gave a damn now. "Tough out there, boys. Keep your heads." Alex snorted under his breath. "Yeah. Thanks to your support." I elbowed him silent, but the seed was planted. This loss would seal our fate. No playoffs, no funding, please. As we filed out, Tyke lingered by the door, phone in hand, thumbs flying. Weird, but I was too amped to care. Third quarter flipped like a switch. I dropped back, scanned, and hit Alex on a slant. Pure magic, him juking two defenders for 20 yards. Our crowd stirred. Next drive, screen to Tyke, who actually held on, scampering for 15. Touchdown. 21-14. Energy crackled. But then the hit. Fourth quarter. Tied 28-all. 2 minutes left. Alex took the handoff, burst left. Then Kowalski launched, low and vicious. Crack. Helmet to knee. Alex crumpled. Leg bent wrong. Scream tearing the night. I was there before the whistle, stripping off my helmet, hands on his face. "Alex, stay with me." Blood trickled from his ear, eyes glassy. Medics swarmed, stabilizing, carting him off. The stands hushed, then erupted in confusion. Rage boiled. I jogged to the sideline, grabbed coach's arm. "I'm ending this." Final drive, no huddle, pure gut. I audibled slant to Tyke. Complete. Bootleg right, scramble for 10. Spike. Timeout with 0:12 left. 4th and goal from the 5. The call. Fade to Tyke in the corner. But as I dropped back, Kowalski blitzed again. I pumped, faked, then lofted it deep left, to Alex's ghost in my mind. No, wait, that was instinct. The ball arced perfect, settling in Tyke's hands. Touchdown. 34-28. Raiders win. Chaos. Teammates mobbed me, lifting me high, but my eyes sought the ambulance lights flashing beyond the fence. I bolted, jersey soaked, heart pounding. They let me ride with him to the ER, concussion, fractured tibia, but stable. In the sterile hall, waiting for news, Tyke burst in, face ashen. Jake, man. I didn't. He thrust his phone at me. A video, time-stamped halftime. Me and Alex in the back of the bus, heads together, my hand on his thigh. Blurry, but unmistakable. Leaked it. Some boosters' kids saw you too at the quarry, paid me to confirm. Said it'd motivate the team or some bullshit. I needed the cash, Jake. For college apps. Betrayal hit like Kowalski's tackle, sharp, airless. You sold us out? My voice cracked. Tyke's eyes welled. I thought it'd light a fire, make us win. But Alex, God, I'm sorry. Nurses called. Alex awake, groggy, asking for me. I shoved past Tyke into the room. Dim lights, beep steady. He smiled weak. We did it, QB. I took his hand, tears hot. Yeah, but this. Tyke knew. His grip tightened. Then we face it. Together. Outside, whispers already. The video viral on school group chats, parents buzzing. By morning, the paper's headline screamed, Raiders shock Wolves in thriller, but off-field drama brews. The fallout was swift, a storm we couldn't outrun. Monday practice canceled. Coach Ramirez suspended pending investigation. Hargrove called an emergency board session, cameras from the Columbus Dispatch lurking. I skipped school, holed up at home, mom's worried eyes burning holes. Dad, long gone to some Vegas gig, would have just shrugged. Alex texted from his hospital bed. Come see me. We fight this. I did, sneaking in through the side door, avoiding the gawkers, kids from school, locals with pitchfork stares. His room smelled of antiseptic and jello, leg in a cast like a plaster trophy. We tell them, he said, propping up on pillows. No more hiding. Fear clawed me. They'll crucify us. Team's done, scholarships gone. He pulled me close, breath warm on my neck. Or they'll see us, really see. Like we saw each other. His words cracked my armor. That night, we crafted a statement simple, we're gay. We're in love. And we're Raiders, win or lose. Posted it to the team group chat, then the school forum. By dawn, notifications exploded. Likes from teammates, hate from trolls, a rainbow flag emoji from coach's wife. Board meeting was packed, air thick as a locker room pregame. Hargrove at the podium, sweating under fluorescence. Phelps spoke first. These boys didn't just win a game. They showed heart this town forgot. Funding or not, they're ours. Then me, voice steady despite the quake in my gut. You ignored us on the field. Don't ignore us off it. We're not distractions. We're the story. Alex, wheeled in by his mom, added, Love's not a scandal. It's why we fought. Murmurs swelled. Some boos, but more applause. A mom stood. My son's on the team. He says Jake and Alex are the glue. Another, give him the damn budget. Hargrove folded, announcing a levy vote for sports funding. Not victory, but a start. Tyke cornered me after. Check crumpled in his fist. The payout he hadn't cashed. Use it. For Alex's PT or whatever. I was wrong, man. Let me make it right. I nodded, throat tight. Forgiveness wasn't easy, but it was human. Winter thawed into spring. Scars fading but stories lingering. Alex walked, limped really by prom. Us in rented tuxes, dancing slow under balloon arches to some top 40 ballad. No kings and queens. Just us, swaying. The gym's lights soft on his smile. College letters came. Ohio State for both, partial rides, full hearts. The levee passed 62 to 38. Field resurfaced by summer. Ridgewood whispered less, watched more. Looking back, that game wasn't the end, it was the snap count. We shocked them not with yards or scores, but with truth. In a town built on hiding, we ran the play anyway. And damn if we didn't score. Graduation caps sailed like confetti grenades over the football field. Ironic, right? Ours now pristine green thanks to that levee miracle, and I caught Alex's in the crush, twirling it like a receiver snagging a Hail Mary. To new beginnings, he grinned, diploma tucked under his arm. His limp barely a hitch in that summer heat shimmer. But as we posed for pictures, Mom's camera clicking away, a shadow edged in. Tyke, hovering at the fringe, suit too tight, eyes down. Congrats, guys, he muttered, shoving a lumpy envelope my way. Inside, a dog-eared scrapbook, clippings of our win, notes from teammates. You made us better. His redemption arc, clumsy but real. I clapped his shoulder. Thanks, man. Clean slate. He nodded, vanishing into the crowd like a ghost finally exorcised. College hit like a blindside blitz. Columbus was a world away from Ridgewood's quiet grip. Buckeye maroon everywhere. Ohio Stadium a coliseum thundering with 100,000 souls. But freedom? Chafed at first. No Corey hideouts. Just dorms where straight-laced freshmen eyed us sideways when we held hands in the quad. Alex adapted faster, his laugh echoing in our shoebox room. Posters of Messi and Lin-Manuel Miranda papering the cinder-block walls. Me? I quarterbacked the scout team, riding pine while true freshmen like Devin Rocket Hayes lit up practices. Harlan's got the arm, but no wheels, the OCs joked. It stung. Echoes of that ignored season, but Alex was my huddle. Nights we'd sprawl on the futon, his head on my chest, debating majors. Him in kinesiology, rehabbing bodies like his own. Me in journalism, chasing stories that mattered. First big conflict brewed mid-fall. Tailgate season in full swing. A scout from the Cleveland Gazette, some hotshot named Riley, hit me up for an interview. The gay QB who shocked the nation? That's clickbait gold. I balked, but Alex pushed. Own it, Jake. Turn the narrative. We met at a dive bar off High Street. Neon buzzing. Craft IPAs sweating on oak. Riley was slick, all pressed khakis and probing questions. Ridgewood win, fairy tale stuff. But the video? Betrayal angle sells. Your friend outs you for cash. I stiffened. Beer turning bitter. Tyke's paying for it. Literally. That's not the story. Alex, across the booth, squeezed my knee under the table. Riley leaned in. Come on, drama's what readers crave. The love, the lie. It's Romeo and Tyke. Laughter died in my throat. We walked out, story killed, but the barb lodged deep. Were we just a punchline still? Thanksgiving break yanked us home. The river iced over like frozen regrets. Mom's turkey was drier than usual, tension thick as gravy. Dad showed. Miracle of miracles. Flown in from Reno, smelling of cheap cologne and cheaper excuses. Over pie, he cornered me in the den. Heard about your situation with the boy. My fork clattered. Alex. And yeah. He shrugged, eyes on the TV's muted game. Just don't let it derail you, son. Football's dreams. Real ones. Alex, from the kitchen, caught my eye, steady, unyielding. Later, driving him home, I vented. Like he knows jack about dreams. Alex pulled over at our overlook, stars pricking the black. He doesn't, but we do. His kiss erased the doubt, hands warm in the truck's cab, promises breathed into fogged glass. Back at OSU, the real storm hit. Winter quarter, a frat party invite, some unity mixer for athletes. I dragged my feet, but Alex, ever the optimist, suited up. Time to normalize, QB. The house pulsed with bass. Red Solo cups sloshing, bodies grinding in dim corners. We stuck to beer pong, laughing off catcalls, until Devin Rocket sauntered up, all corn-fed charm and starter swagger. Harlan, Rivera's pet project. Huh. Alex bristled, but I played cool. Nah, he's the engine. Devin clapped my back too hard. Heard the high school saga. Ballsy. But college? Keep it low-key, yeah? Recruits sniff drama. His wink was a knife. Later, in the bathroom line, whispers trailed. That's the gay couple. Cute. But Alex heard, face hardening. We bailed early, cab ride silent. That night, fight ignited. Why'd you laugh it off? He snapped, pacing our room. Because fighting every idiot drains you. I shot back. You think I want this? Hiding in plain sight. He stopped, voice breaking. I thought we were past hiding. Tears stung. We are. But it's not Ridgewood. It's everywhere. He sank beside me, head in hands. Then what? Quit being us? No. We talked till dawn, raw, unraveling the fear we'd smuggled from home. By morning, resolve. Join the Campus Pride Alliance. Speak at a panel. Baby steps, but ours. Spring brought green shoots. Alex crushed his PT elective, volunteering at the rec center, taping ankles for intramurals. I landed a gig at the Lantern Sports Beat, irony noted, filing pieces on underdog teams. Our story simmered online, a slow burn legend. Raider lovers trending sporadically, fan mail trickling in. One letter gutted me. A kid from Toledo. Your win gave me courage to tell my coach. Alex read it aloud, voice thick. See? We're not just surviving, we're starting something. But betrayal's echo lingered. Tyke transferred to Kent State, sporadic texts. How's the big leagues? We replied polite, but scars itched. Then summer internship for me at the Dispatch, Riley's paper. He cornered me day one. Still mad? Let's do it right. Your words, no spin. Hesitant, I agreed. The piece dropped preseason. From outed to unbroken. A QB's playbook for love and the line. Raw quotes, our photo mid-embrace on the Buckeye turf. Backlash hit. Trolls a booster email storm. But so did support. Coach Ramirez calling, proud as hell kid. Alex framed a print hung by our door. Fall camp ramped, and I earned second-string reps. Devin iced me out, but a freshman receiver, Kai, queer, quiet, killer hands, gravitated. Heard your story. Inspired my coming out. We bonded over routes, him shadowing my throws. Alex teased. Got a protege, huh? But pride swelled, paying forward the heart we'd clawed for. Homecoming loomed. OSU versus Penn State, the big stage. Tickets for family, but tension brewed. Dad RSVP'd. Mom fretting. He'll behave. Alex and I prepped like a game plan, boundaries, bail signals. The shoe erupted, scarlet wave crashing. Halftime, down 14. Dad grumbled in the box. Your boys got moves. But I cut in. Alex is a man. And yeah, he does. Silence, then a nod. Small win. Post-game, narrow W, we celebrated low-key. Dive bar with Kai and Pride crew. Toasts to shocks, to loves unbroken. But as we stumbled home, arm in arm, a text from Tyke. Saw the article. Your legends. Missed the huddle. Forgiveness deepened, not erasure, but evolution. Sophomore year dawned. Us sure-footed. But life lobs curves. Alex's knee acted up. Doc's warning. Pro ball? Risky. His face crumpled in the office, sterile white. What if I can't run? I held him fierce. You run circles in my heart. We'll adapt. Therapy sessions, cross-training, me spotting his lifts, him diagramming my drops. Strength in tandem. Then, the call. Ridgewood High, emergency. Coach Ramirez, heart attack. We drove through snow, tires chewing blacktop. Hospital vigil, his wife gripping our hands. He fought for you boys. Always. He pulled through, weak grins from bed. Heard you made the pros. In life. We laughed. Tears mixing. Back in Columbus, resolve hardened. I started a podcast, Huddle Up. Stories from the sidelines, queer athletes sharing. First EP. Alex, raw on betrayal's bite. Downloadspaket, in Weizroth. Devin even thawed, apologizing over beers. Was scared, didn't know better. Grace extended, bridges mended. By spring, we'd woven a tapestry. Friends, futures, us unbreakable. Prom redux at a pride gala, him in velvet blazer, me starstruck. Dance floor sway, his whisper. Shocked the world yet? Every day with you. Yet undercurrents stirred. Pro scout eyed me, backup league, Canada. Alex's grin faltered. Go if it calls. But distance? A new conflict. We tabled it, focusing finals, futures fuzzy. Summer home, quarry nights reignited. Stars same, us changed, tattoos now, his a football laced with infinity, mine a river bend. Wherever, he vowed. We're the play. Junior year kicked off with a bang. Or rather, a buzzer beater that had the entire shoe chanting our names. Though not for the reasons you'd think. I'd finally cracked starting QB in a mop-up duty against Indiana, threading needles through their secondary like it was child's play. But the real score was Alex's feature in Outsports. From fractured to fearless. The RB who redefined resilience. Interviews, photo shoots, him mid-stride on the track, prosthetic sleeve glinting under stadium lights. Knee surgery sophomore summer. Pins, plates, a custom brace that turned his limp to a swagger. Pride swelled, but so did the spotlight's glare. Fame's fickle, I warned over late-night ramen. He shrugged, chopsticks poised. Better than shadows. Campus buzzed with our orbit, pride events packed. My pod hitting 10K eps. Kai, now a starter, guested. Tales of island roots and coming out mid-recruit visit. Listeners ate it up, emails flooding. You gave me words for my silence. But envy simmered. Devin, benched for fumbling, cornered me in the weight room, barbell clanging. Must be nice. Love story pays the bills. I racked my set, sweat stinging. Bills? This is heart, rocket. Find yours. He stormed out, but later, a DM. Sorry. Pressure's on. Bridges always rebuilding. The betrayal redux dropped like a tipped pass. Riley, my ally from the dispatch, pitched a follow-up. 2 years later, cracks in the fairy tale? Sourced from insiders. Devin? Tyke? Quotes twisted, my ambition, clashing with Alex's injury drama. Whispers of growing apart. We confronted him at a coffee shop, steam rising like tempers. This sells papers, Riley shrugged. Truth's messy. Alex's laugh was ice. Messy? You fabricated fractures. I added, pull it or we go public. Your ethics on blast. He caved, story spiked, but damage lingered. Doubts seated in our huddle. We fought it out on our Ohio River hike. Leaves crunching gold, wind whipping. Do you think we're fading? I asked, boot scuffing trail. He stopped, hand on a sycamore, bark rough as truth. Fading? Jake, we're forging. Scars make the steel. His kiss under that tree fierce, affirming reset the compass. Back home. Therapy. Couple sessions with a queer counselor, unpacking baggage from Ridgewood's ghosts. Vulnerability's your best play, she said. We leaned in. Winter brought the high-stakes clash. OSU versus Michigan, the game. Snow flurried. Stands a sea of maize and scarlet fury. I started first full game, nerves electric. Alex in the family section, brace gleaming, mom beside him clutching pom-poms. First half, fumbles, picks me rattled, crowd jeering. Halftime, down 17-3, locker room a tomb. Coach Urban's successor paced. Harlan, where's the fire? I glanced at my phone. Alex's text. Breathe. You're us. Third quarter snap. Clean drop, spiral to Kai, touchdown. Momentum shifted, us clawing back. Final drive, tied, 0:45 left. I scrambled, evaded, hit Devin Crossfield. He stiff-armed into the end zone, 30-27. Bedlam. Post-game, ESPN mic and face. For the loves who believed. Cut to Alex rushing the field. Our hug broadcast nationwide. Viral again, QBTORB trending. But in the quiet hotel room, exhaustion crashed. We did it, he murmured, icing his knee. Yeah, I whispered, tracing his scars. But what's next? Spring break, road trip south. Appalachian twists to Nashville, music thumping from truck speakers. Stops at diners, Greasy spoons where locals eyed our intertwined fingers but said nothing. One night, bonfire in the Smokies, flames dancing like our stories. He pulled a ring, simple silver band, engraved "Run with me." Not proposal, promise. Tears blurred stars. Forever play. But conflict crested back in Columbus. Pro offers formalized. CFL for me, Toronto Argos. Solid backup gig, $80,000 starter. Alex, OSU grad assistant offer coaching path. Distance, 500 miles, winter's brutal. Go! He urged over pizza, cheese stretching like our limbo. Your dream, mine, ours is together. Fights flared, him pushing sacrifice, me clinging selfish. You're benching us. I yelled one night, door slamming. Silence stretched, then his knock. I'm scared too, of losing the rhythm. We mediated with the counselor. Compromises hashed. Toronto tryout but OSU summers. Dual paths synced like option plays. Nod to progress. Summer home, Ridgewood reunion. Alumni game on the new turf, lights blazing. Coach Ramirez, healthier, called plays from the booth. Tyke showed, Kent degree in hand, scouting for the Browns. Heard about Canuck dreams. Need a hype man. Laughter bridged gaps. Post-game barbecue. Dad pulled me aside. Beer in paw. Saw the game. You.
Shine, son.
Him too. Gruff approval, long overdue. Fall senior year, we owned it. Podcast exploded, sponsors, live shows. Alex co-hosted now. His voice steady on topics like betrayal to brotherhood. Devin guested, owning his pettiness. Jealousy blinds. Jake and Alex? They lit the way. Healing ripples. Climax brewed mid-season. Big Ten championship versus Wisconsin. Stakes sky high, BCS bowl bid. My pro leverage. Pre-game, scout calls. Argos upping offer. Alex overheard in the dorm lounge. Face paling. Take it. Before doubt creeps. But game day, Rose Bowl berth online, my focus splintered. First quarter. INT. Returned for TD. Booze reigned. Huddle. Shake it, QB. Second. Fumble on exchange. Alex's ghost in my grip. Halftime. 21-7 down. I stormed sideline. Helmet off. This is for us. For every ignored dream. Teammates roared. Third. Fire unleashed. Bomb to Kai 60 yards. Screen to Devin, stiff arm special. Fourth. Down 28-27. 1:50 left. No huddle fury. I dropped, scanned, blitz incoming. Scrambled right, eyes on end zone. Tucked and ran me, the pocket guy, diving over the pylon. Touchdown. Undefeated. Rose Bowl bound. Euphoria but crash followed. Locker room champagne, then hospital run. Alex's knee buckled celebrating, swelling hot. R confirmed. Rain jury, surgery looming. Playoffs without me, he joked, morphine slurring. I gripped his hand. No, we pivot. That night, tears in the waiting room. I can't leave you like this. He cupped my face. You can, and you will. For both of us. Betrayal's final twist. Devin, in a post-game interview, spilled. Jake's heart's his edge, but that ring? Commitment games overrated in pros. Twisted, out of context, but viral poison. Reporters swarmed. Riley leading. Trouble in paradise? I fired back on pod. Love's not a stat sheet. It's the win that counts. We weathered. Alex into surgery, me to Pasadena. Rose Bowl versus Oregon, glitz and glory. Pre-game, his FaceTime from bed. Run it for the broken ones. I did 300 yards, 2 TDs, natty secured. MVP trophy, but dedication. For Alex, my run, our route. Senior spring, decisions crystallized. Toronto signed me, practice squad, foot indoor. Alex, grad school at Ohio State, assistant coaching. Commuter love. We toasted, bands glinting. Ridgewood sent a banner. Shocking everyone, always. Yet humanism's thread. A letter from Tyke, now out himself. Your forgiveness freed me. Pass it on. We did scholarship fund for queer athletes, seed money from pod merch. Graduation caps aloft again. His speech, poli-sci, shocks aren't luck, they're love's chosen. Mine, comms. Ignore the boards. Run your play. Summer wedding? Nah, elopement in the quarry. Mom officiating, stars witnesses. Vows. Through betrayals, breaks, we win. Pro ball's glamour faded fast under Toronto's gray skies. Argos practice bubble a humid cage. Turf that chewed cleats like grudges. Backup life. Clipboard duty, scout team villain. Barking audibles to mimic foes while starters like Rocket. Wait. No, their QB was a vet named Pierce, grizzled and golden-armed. Me? Jake Harlan, 23, crashing on a futon in an annex walk-up. Takeout containers piling like unanswered prayers. Alex's flights ate my stipend, but his weekends in my bed. Brace off, skin to skin. Recharged the soul. Miss the huddle, he'd murmur, fingers mapping my ribs. Miss you more, I'd reply, but the lie tasted metallic. Distance wasn't just miles. It was missed practices, his games watched on grainy streams. First betrayal north of the border. Locker room leak. A beat writer, Angie his way to exclusives, dropped a blind item. Argos rookies' rocky romance. High school sweetheart sidelining pro dreams? Photos surfaced. Us at the quarry, grainy from some drone creep. Teammates ribbed. Harlan's got a cheerleader back home? Pierce pulled me aside post-film. Focus, kid. Puck bunnies wait, no, wrong sport. Point is, keep it pro. I nodded, but fury simmered. Called Alex. They're pitting us as the problem. His laugh crackled. Then be the solution. Fly out for Thanksgiving, mom's cooking. Home felt like halftime water, refreshing, fleeting. Ridgewood's field hosted a youth clinic. Us coaching tykes in oversized jerseys. Tyke flew in, now a junior analyst, clipboard in tow. Look at you, snowbirds. We drilled routes. His tips sharp. Footwork's your betrayal-proof armor. Evening bonfire, stories swapped. His coming out to a brown scout, met with a shrug. Worlds shifting, Jake. Slow, but sure. Alex nodded, firelight gilding his ring. Ours did first, but cracks spidered. December game in Montreal, blizzard delay, me dressing as third string. Bench view. Pierce carving, crowd chanting French slurs. Halftime text from Alex. Kai's engaged. Thought of us. Warmth, then chill. When's our next chapter? Post-loss flight. I scrolled old pods. Our voices young, unbroken. Landed resolved. Propose for real. Ring shopping in Yorkville, simple gold, run eternal. New Year, he arrived bundled, airport kiss defiant amid stares. Dinner at a Kensington spot, dim lanterns swaying. Over poutine, his guilty pleasure, I slid the box. Marry me. Make the miles mean something. Tears, yes, hug. Fierce. Thought you'd never ask, QB. Wedding planning bridged winters. Small, humanist affair in Columbus, spring 28. Mom's backyard, Riverview. Coach Ramirez toasting, Tyke best man. Vows under dogwoods. In huddles and heartbreaks, I choose you. Rings exchanged, kiss ceiling, cameras absent, love pure. Honeymoon, budget Bali detour, no Ohio wine trail, BNBS and bike paths. His brace clicked on pedals, my hands steady on his back. Nights tangled, whispers of futures. Him pursuing PT certs, me eyeing broadcast after ball. No more shocks, he joked. Just us. But pro-life's plot twists waited. Summer camp 28, Argos shakeup. Pierce retires, me competing for starter with a trade acquisition, Vance Viper Cole. Cocky, charismatic, with a podcast of his own trashing distractions. Our first scrimmage. He outdueled me, scouts nodding his way. Coach, Harlan's got heart, Viper's got heat. Demoted to 2, I train brutal, dawn lifts, film till eyes blurred. Alex visited, spotting reps in an empty gym. You're enough. But doubt echoed Devon's old poison. Fall opener, win, but Vipers show 300 yards, 3 TDs. Media darling, me footnote. Postgame, A fan tweet storm. Harlan's hubby holding him back? Pro priorities. Viper liked it, subtle sabotage. Locker fury. I confronted. Gloves off. Call off your clowns. He smirked. Just banter, Rook. Lighten up. Pierce mediated. Game's cutthroat. Guard your flank. Alex flew up, sensing storm. Hotel room, skyline twinkling. Quit? He asked, unpacking.
No.
Fight. We did joint pod EP. Love in the league. Myths versus reality. Raw, real, download sword, even Vipered Mang, respect. Let's link. Collab born, his brash, our depth. Bridge over Viper pits. Mid-season slump. 3 losses, me benched again. Vipers turnovers piled, but coach stuck. Holiday break. Home for Alex's first PT gig. Rehabbing a Pee Wee league. Watching him tape tiny ankles, patience infinite, pride surged. This is you, I said. Healing what breaks. Climax crash Thanksgiving. Argos Thanksgiving Classic versus Hamilton, nationally teed. Viper starts, fumbles early, out with sprain. Mayan cold, crowd hostile. First drive, pick 6. Booze. Huddle. Own it. Second quarter. Rhythm clicked. Screens. Slants. Alex's voice in my ear. Run eternal. Halftime tied. Locker pep. Teammates chanting Harlan. Harlan. Third. Bomb to a rookie WR. 70 yards. Touchdown. Fourth. Down 24-21. 2 o'clock. No huddle. Gut calls. Scramble left. Vipers playbook echo. Dive for first. Clock at 0:05. Field goal? Nah, audible sneak. Over the wall. Win. MVP chance. Post-game hug from Alex in tunnel, brace and all. Viper limped up. Your play, man. Respect. Handshake sealed. Off-season pivot. Viper to starter. Me traded back south. To the Renegades in Orlando. Closer, drivable to Columbus. Sunshine upgrade. Alex grinned, packing boxes. Humanism bloomed. Pod series on mental health. Queer pros sharing scars. Tyke guested. Out and proud in the league office. Ridgewood Kid wrote. Your wedding pics? My prom inspo. Summer 29. Beach vows renewal. Waves crashing like applause. Shocked yet? He teased. Every dawn. Orlando's sun baked the Renegades complex into a sweatbox. Palm fronds rattling like distant cheers. But 5 years in, pro ball felt less grind, more groove. Starter now, 3rd year with the Gaties. I slung passes to speedsters under Mickey's shadow, ESPN graphics flashing Harlan's heat. Alex commuted weekends, his PT practice thriving in a Columbus clinic specializing in athletes. Irony sweet, rehabbing the broken we'd once been. Our annex walk-up traded for a condo overlooking Lake Eola, swans gliding lazy as our Sundays. Him sketching routes on napkins, me narrating pod eps from the balcony. Betrayal's last gasp slithered in via email. Anonymous tip to the team PR, alleging off-field issues. Grainy pics from a league gala. Me laughing with the sponsor's son, cropped to imply. Viper's ghost? Nah, traced to a bitter ex-renegade. Blackballed for PEDs, grudge eternal. Coach called me in. Door shut. This shit tests character. Shut it down. I did presser raw. Love's my anchor, not anchor. Haters? Sideline noise. Alex backed from afar, pod clip viral. From leaks to legacy. The conflict peaked fall 30. Championship chase. Undefeated streak snapping versus Calgary. I threw 3 picks. Ghosts of Michigan haunting Viper. Now a rival back up there. Texting post-loss. Rough. But you rise. Humbling. Alex flew down, surprise layover. Airport pickup, his hug dissolved the weight. Remember Ridgewood? We shocked from worse. Therapy resumed, virtual, unpacking imposter syndrome. You're not the golden boy, counselor said. You're Jake. Enough. Winter holidays, family fused. Mom's farm now ours for gatherings. Dad semi-retired, grilling with Coach Ramirez. Tyke brought his partner, a quiet illustrator, expanding the circle. Stories over eggnog. Kai's wedding. Devin's coaching gig at a HBCU. Full huddle. Alex toasted. Spring 31, the call. ESPN sideline reporter slot postball. Leveraging pod cred. Your voice prime time, they pitched. Tempting stability, us under one roof. But Alex's expansion. Clinic franchise, Tampa outpost. Go for it, I urged. Heal the South. Compromise. Hybrid, Orlando winters. Columbus summers. Broadcasts flexible. Climax unfurled Thanksgiving 32. Renegades in Grey Cup Finals, Vancouver. Sold-out dome, stakes supernova. Alex in stands with family, brace retired. Full stride now. Pre-game nerves. Starters burden. Legacy online. First half. Sloppy. Fumbles. Flags. Down 17-10. Halftime. Tunnel solitude. Phone buzz. His text. Photo of our rings intertwined. Eternal run. Emerged fire third quarter. 80-yard march. TD laser. Tied. Fourth. 0:45. Down 24-23. Vipers team. Ironies colliding. Drop back. Blitz. Scrambled. Eyes locked on WR. Release. Perfect arc catch. Score. Overtime win. Grey Cup hours. Trophy lift. Tears mixing confetti. Alex rushing field. Our embrace the shot of the night. Post-ceremony pod. Champions of heart. Views shattered records. Afterglow faded into real. Retirement whispers. Age 28. Body tallying tolls. Broadcast, Alex affirmed. Tell more stories. I signed with ESPN. Desk in Bristol, weekends Columbus. His Tampa clinic boomed. Queer-inclusive wing named Rivera Resilience. Betrayals? Echoes only. Anonymous trolls subdued by lawyers. Viper collabing on a doc. Rivals to allies. Tyke's wedding. Us officiating. Full circle. Humanistic close. Ridgewood homecoming 35. Us keynote. Field lights blaze. Kids in jerseys wrapped. We were ignored. I start. Struggling. Scared. Secret. Alex takes mic. But loves the ultimate play. Shocking. Yes, but true. Q. A teen stands. How'd you survive the hate? Together. By choosing each other. Every down. Post talk, quarry drive, truck older, us wiser. Stars same, hands linked. Shocked everyone? He asks. Still do. Kiss lingers, river murmuring approval. Years stack. Kids via surrogate twins. Football mad. Therapy savvy. Pod evolves to network. Scholarship seeded. Dad softens fully. Grandkid coach. Mom's farm. Legacy land. At 40, hall speech. From ignored to immortal. Not stats, but the boy who ran with me. Alex in front row, eyes shining. Life's no fairy tale. Aches, arguments, the grind. But in the huddle of us, we won. Shocked? Hell yes. And forever grateful.